Hey everybody, this is Miko from the Permanent Empire, and I want to thank you so much for tuning into this video. I want to thank those of you who have recently liked, commented, shared, or even subscribed to my channel, and I want to let you know that I really do appreciate it. And I ask, if you have not done any of those things so far, that you go ahead and feel free to do so today. So in today's video, I just wanted to jump in here and have a little bit of a conversation with you. Today is Labor Day. Not sure when you're watching this, but today is Labor Day. So guess what? I'm taking the day off. I'm relaxing. Right now, me and my daughter, we're in the park. We are just taking a walk, having a nice conversation. All of those things are so good for just your mental health. And you wouldn't even realize it, right? Because we're so caught up a lot of times when we're dealing with business. We're so caught up in kind of the hustle and the bustle of everything. We're always trying to market. We're always trying to make sure that, we have more money, more clientele. We're always trying to take care of the business. We're always doing that, right? And sometimes it's good to step back, because who's taking care of us? Who's taking care of us? If we're always taking care of the business, who is taking care of us? And sometimes we need to give ourselves that same attention that we're giving to our business. Sometimes it's okay to take a step back and just go, okay, today I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Because yes, business is good. Business is great. That's what I talk about all the time. But if you're not doing okay, or if you're not here, what's going to happen to the business then? All that you've worked for, it may be gone. So in the process of all that, in the meanwhile of all of that, right, it's super important to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. You are the most important part of your business anyway. You're the most important part. So we really should be focusing a little bit on kind of even taking care of ourselves. I know even like I usually set monthly goals, new month, new goals. That's what I always do, right? And so a part of my new month, new goals is kind of just taking care of myself personally a little bit better. Maybe eating a little bit better this month. And yes, even taking extra walks at the park for your mental health, but not just mental health, just so that you can be okay, right? I'm not getting any younger at all. So I want to make sure that, hey, I'm also taking care of myself, not just focusing only on my business. Because of course, like I said, I'm always talking about business. Business is great. I like actually being in business. I like a lot of the aspects of business, but I do know that it can take a toll on you, and it can drain you. It can be physically draining. Burnout is also very, very real. So we want to make sure that we're putting a little bit of a balance on things. Yes, in the beginning of business, like I know it even personally for myself, in the beginning of business, you are putting in a lot of time. You're putting in a lot of effort. You're putting in a lot more work than maybe you would have normally did. You're putting in a lot of times more work than when you were on a job. And I know a lot of people talk about business from a standpoint of, oh, I've only worked a few hours this week and I made a whole bunch of money. I cannot say that that has ever been my situation. I have usually had to put in the work. And especially up front. Sure, maybe on the back end, you put in the work initially, and then you have, things going, like it pays for itself over time. But initially, we're putting in a lot of work and effort to have our business in a place where it can be profitable. That can take a toll on you as a person, as an individual, right? It can take a toll on your relationships. It can take a toll on your family. So you want to make sure that you are having a little bit of a balance. Like I said, of course, yes, initially starting up business, you're going to find yourself constantly working. You're going to find yourself constantly marketing, advertising. You're going to be putting in a lot of man hours, a lot of your time, a lot of your actual time. You're going to be trading your time for dollars. You're just going to be doing that. But regardless of all of that, you are the most important part of that business. So your well-being should not always be last in the grand scheme of things. It shouldn't be. And like I said, I'm taking that even for myself, because yes, new month, new goals. But guess what? It's not just about business. I'm making sure that, hey, I'm out here at the park taking a walk for not just my physical well-being, but for my mental health as well. I'm making sure that I drink more water, taking care of myself. I'm making sure that those things are happening. I don't know if you can hear those kids in the background, but I am at the park. So yes, there's some screaming happening, right? But yeah, I'm making sure that definitely I'm taking care of myself. My goals can't only be about my business. My goals have to also deal with me as a person. Because like I said, yes, initially we're in business, we're grinding, we're hustling, we're out here making moves, making it happen. But who's taking care of us? And we have to make sure that we are mindful of that. When we're doing all that we're doing, we need to make sure that, hey, am I eating properly? Am I being properly hydrated? I'm ripping and running. If you need to take vitamins, are you taking vitamins? Those kind of things. We have to make sure that we are definitely mindful of ourselves first and foremost. Yes, we're going to be in business and we're in business to do business, but we have to be mindful of our well-being inside of all that we do. So, like I said, I just wanted to jump in here really quick and make a quick video because I think it's super important. I think this is an important part of business that sometimes we just neglect, that we don't talk about. And I can say for myself, I have been to a place where I'm burnt out and I'm tired, and it can get you discouraged. It can make you disappointed. And that alone can also make you want to give up, right? Just from that burnout. But if we put things in proper perspective, taking care of yourself, making sure that you are taking care of yourself, making sure that you're paying yourself proper attention, we can avoid some of those things, right? We can avoid some of the stress that does come with being a business owner, making sure that we are, like I said, even sometimes just take a walk. It's good for not just your physical, but it's good for your mental health as well, to sometimes take that moment for you, where you are the center of attention there. You need to take that moment for you to make sure that you are okay, right? So again, I appreciate your time. I also wanted to say again, thank you for all of you who have, who did enroll in the online boot camp from not this weekend, but the weekend before. I want to tell you, I really do appreciate it. I appreciate your time. I really do. And definitely, again, I think most of you have your replay. I think most of you received that download. If you haven't, again, let me know. And if you're interested at all, we went over just some things about permit running, you know, getting yourself together, you know, with different aspects of permit running, going over a few things. And if you are interested in taking a look at that, the workshop is actually the workshop replay is actually available for purchase right on this YouTube channel in the About section. So if you wanted to get that information and for whatever reason you were unable to get that information before, yes, it is still there and it is available. Like I said, we went over some of the things in permit running that, you know, I was able to break it down a little bit more as to how much you should be paid or compensated, just different things of that nature. And if you want that information, it is definitely there and it's available. It's for purchase at $79. But again, thank you all so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that everyone is able to get in a little bit of rest today. I hope you're relaxing. I'm hoping that you're taking this time to just, you know, get yourself together, right? So again, if you have any comments, any questions, feel free to leave those below in the chat. And I look forward to chit-chatting with you later.